Welcome back to Let's Play Hot Wheels Stunt Track Driver. It's really easy to confuse with Stunt Track Challenge, if I'm saying the name. But we have a Echo Time Challenge in front of us here, which is probably going to continue throughout the rest of the game. But all I have to do, I think, is just get used to these tracks and everything should be okay. As long as there aren't any hidden game mechanics I'm missing here or anything. Which is possible. I think I have everything. I have the stunts, I have not slamming into walls and all that. If I can avoid... So I had 2 wrecks last time. If I can avoid... I don't even remember where I got one, where I had one of those wrecks, actually. I remember one on this turn here. So I don't know if I have to slow down on this part here or what. So here at the end here, I'll slow down a bunch. I don't know what's happening there. Like, I slow down so much. I actually don't know what's happening. I doubt I'm turning too much. I don't know if it's that I'm turning too hard, and thus, that's because I hit a car last time. That's what my second wreck was. I don't know if it's that I'm actually somehow managing to hit the wall on the side there every single time, or if I'm going in the air for a moment and then rotating and then landing sideways and wrecking. So, it seems a little ambiguous. But we continue to explore. The thing is, if you're rotated when you leave the ground, you'll still be rotating when you're in the air. I think you're allowed to rotate more while you're on the ground than you're allowed to rotate before. The degree to which you can rotate while in the air, the degree to which you are capable of rotating while on the ground is actually greater, I think, than the degree to which you can rotate and then land safely. So I think if you rotate a bunch on the ground, then you're in the air for a brief moment. I'm not even gonna bother trying that. I thought that was the jump that I could not do that on. So you can turn really hard, then hit a small bump, and then immediately wreck. Is that the bronze time or the silver time, 1:15? Or is that any of the qualifying time? It's hard to be sure. I'm definitely doing no shortage of stunts, so I'm doing as much as I can, which I would imagine is good, because it feels like it increases my speed. Because looking at my speedometer, it seems to increase when I do stunts. I don't know what else the stunts would be for, since I don't seem to be unlocking cars just from that alone, and we don't seem to have like a game mode that's just for stunts. So it would have to be somehow incorporated into going for good times. Making kind of sense. So I'll try to, one, go slow at the end here. Slow down a bunch. I think, I don't know if I was going there from there or not, but I stopped turning towards the end there this time. And I've been at wreck, so I'm not quite sure. I'd like to think, it doesn't look like I'm dodging that car. I'd like to think that if I can avoid any mess ups on any jumps this time, I should get the qualifying time. What is the indigenous life here? Detest us, so it wouldn't be a problem if we weren't so small. It's kind of weird that problems right now are so big that the issue of being shrunk is kind of being put on the back burner. So you think that would be a pretty major issue. So this is the jump where I can spin. Is place a little safe? And of course, if I ever have too hard a time unlocking, figure out how to unlock all the cars here, I can just look up how to do that. There's probably information online about how to do that. This is kind of an obscure game, but even so. I don't know if it's that obscure a game. That's like, it's no GTA 5 or anything, to say the least. Jeez, it still feels like we're only just barely gonna finish this. I remember having this feeling a lot when playing this game, that I was only barely going to finish one of these races. As you get down to like the final stretch, and you have seconds left, and it looks so close, but you're still running out of time. I remember that happening a lot in the sequel to this game. So hopefully we don't have to complete all of these in a row, because that was a little tough. We didn't even get a qualifying time. Oh jeez. Yes, thank you. Can we at least get a better car? Yes, it's not like you can select one here. You have to go through a bunch. Oh, we got the real so fast. Awesome. And it actually is fastest. Look at that. So fast being true to its nature. Thank you, game. I don't think I want to use that right now, though. It looks a little unwieldy. Well, for the moment, keep going with Alex just because that's what we're used to. We'll try out way too fast, that being so fast in a moment, though, probably. Potentially after trying this race and failing. Actually, pretty much guaranteed that we're going to fail this one, but we need to practice it to know what to do anyways. I go down to the rotation. Because that's the thing, I don't know where I can do what rotations now anymore. Hopefully I'm not going to have to manage to remember all of these tracks, so it would be even worse, too, if I took multiple recording sessions and then I'd have to wait a week between play sessions and try to somehow still remember how to do all of these. I'm a little concerned about how hard I'm turning here, because I'm still not completely convinced that I can't. Oh, what's been there? That I can't spin out actually. I still suspect that I get a speed boost by doing stunts. If I don't, then that's a pretty big change. In which case, that removes the element of not being sure how to land without wrecking myself. Oh, what? It's a little... It fakes you out sometimes when you land. Because you think that you landed alright, but then you wreck immediately afterwards. Oh, what? Have I hit the ground yet? I don't feel like I have. It's really hard to tell when you hit the ground in this game. You really just have to develop a feel for how the game works. The thing was, though, I barely finished last time in that previous track, despite having managed to do what I feel like was a pretty perfect run. Of course, this car isn't the fastest, but still has moderate speed. It feels like it has pretty balanced stats, and it's Alex with his all-around impressive racing ability. Okay, so here you actually can bounce. If only we could land backwards. So I need to have a better idea of how to land here. There's a machine placing cars on here. They're larger figure Alexes, that's weird. So hopefully we're not going to be forced to redo all of that. We'll find out. I don't know how close I was to the finish either. Ah, we have to do all of it. That's disconcerting. Okay, well, they figured out how to do that track. So this is gonna be work. We're gonna be figuring out how to do these things as we go. Might not be a bad idea to always use this one. And the thing is, this car has so fast has poor rotation, granted. Actually, I don't know if they have different stats. It might just be handling on the ground. They might have the same rotation speed in the air. Which would mean I still have to do rotations and all that too. I was thinking, if I have poor rotation speed, then what I could do is I could actually just rely... on... Was that a slower spin? It's hard to tell. I could rely on just having faster speed. So let's see what kind of time we get if we don't do any rotations actually. We should be scientific about this. Need to really understand the world around us. So fast is gonna try something new. I won't do any stunts. Just a good clean run. Going fast this way. Because we're still at super high speed right now anyways. I think it's more when we're on straightaways. When we're not on hills or anything that don't matter. We're going fast. Like right here, I'm pretty sure I'd have more speed if I wasn't. If I had actually done a trick there. At least I would think that would be the case. Honestly though, this game actually looks, this game feels and looks a little bit better than I expected it would. That feels great, especially. But in spite of that, I thought it would feel a little bit more dated and janky. It's janky, it's still pretty dated. What's with these giant Alex-esque cars? There's Solar's everywhere. Massive ones too. It's not even a bigger one in the background there. It's like that is making clones again, except this time instead of Twin Miller, all of Alex. Thing is, the last time we saw clones, we were not out in the real world like we are now, right? Back in the bathroom. I swear, Beat That just copied this game. I doubt that was really the case, but it's funny to imagine. Well, considering that lots of the same stuff also happened in Micro Racers, it's not hard to imagine that they just have like a small list of things that they like to include as recurring locations. Okay. That automatically makes you rotate. You have to turn really hard to the left here. So I get blindsided by this one. Memorization, man. I guess this is a really broad road. It's kind of nice. It's like a red version of Silhouette. It's a little weird. Oh, Shadow Mark II was that car that I called Silhouette at one time. I don't know if that one was... No, it wasn't Shadow Mark II, never mind. What was that car that I called Silhouette? I don't know. Okay, so I didn't get gold, but I did get good time. So I think Alex is... Or not Alex, I think So Fast's way of doing things is the way to go. So we can worry about having Flare at a later point. I don't know if you would ever at any point need to... I think we're not going to get gold that way. If we might get gold if we keep... If we do stunts that way, though. That makes you wonder, though. I think next time, just before we actually go off to... We might want to use So Fast for all of these, actually. But instead of going straight to... In fact, we might as well just go straight to Torment or whatever. We'll go with So Fast next time. See what So Fast can pull off here. I don't know, because I don't know if you can unlock things by... You probably can. Yeah, we'll see what So Fast can do here. Possibly by doing at least some stunts, I'm not sure. But the safe approach now is to not do stunts while playing So Fast. But So Fast is going to be the one, I am sure. It's going to get us gold. It's probably everywhere. Because it has the high speed. Unless there are other cars that have a better combination of speed and handling. I don't know. Anyways, see you next time, guys.